Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hello everyone, happy Sunday, hello. Today I'm going to do the December readings. That is the theme for tonight. So December readings is the lessons of the year, the greatest strength to carry forward, what needs to be released, and intentions to set for the future. Hello, everyone. Hi, Namira. Hello. Hi, James. Hi, Mary Jana. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Hi, is Namira again. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Eagle. Hi, Pure Heart. Hello, everyone. Hi, love. Welcome. Hi, blessed one. Hello, hello. Hi, Danny. Hi, Rara. Hello, Koala. Welcome. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Lily. Hello, Erica. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mohammed. Hello. And love. Harper, hello. Mystical, hello. Welcome, Hot Sun. Hi, Vivi. Yeah, so today's theme is December, to know what's coming for December, what lessons you've learned this year, and yeah, what intentions to set moving forward. Hello, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. To join Elizabeth's exclamation mark join when no space in between, followed by your question. If you do a theme readings go above other questions, and a donation reading goes above theme questions. If you end up in a lounge is like a wait list where Nightbot chooses people at random. Nightbot is just a program, it's not a real person that chooses people at random from the lounge to be put onto the free list. If you're on the free list, I read your question if you're here or not. So if you go away and come back, you can write exclamation mark timestamps or exclamation mark position to see where you're at. If your reading's already been done, then Nightbot will tell you your timestamps. If you come after the live is over, I do put all the timestamps in the description. Not in the description. Yeah, no, in the comment section. In the comment section of the live. Are my kids ready for the holidays? No. Well, we have our decorations up and that, but yeah, I'm not ready. They are ready. They wrote their lists and everything, you know. I am not ready though. No. Yeah, I have my Grinch though. A Grinch is as far as I went. Last year I had a tree and everything, and yeah, I'm not that festive this year. I'm gonna switch the screen so we get started though. Oh, my card camera is not on. Hold on. I'll put it on. Moonbeam was in a hurry, I think. Where do the kids go? They're playing video games. That's what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Let's see. There we go. I don't know if that is. I changed my thingy. And I thought it was a great idea. I don't know. The screen, the card screen is a little bit slow. So that's going to be a thing. No hurry, it was on while it was off. I just turned it on. uh, but yeah, there we go. I think I'm ready. Oh my goodness. The movie, Bernard's getting right to the point there. My Christmas cards? Ugh, No, I don't have my Christmas cards out yet, but I thought these were Christmas colors, so I'm using these ones. I should be more festive. I do have Christmas cards. I have to dig them out. I will dig them out soon. Just waiting for Moonbeam here, or Nightbot. I think Nightbot's decorating for Christmas or something. He's slacking over there. There's hello! Hello! Deep reading for hello! Hi, V! So let's see for hello. What is coming for hello this December? What lessons of the year did hello learn? What lessons of the year did hello learn? Ooh. What needs to be released? Ooh, what to when sun what intentions is said for the future. I had a lot of thoughts that I want to come out at once there. Is love. Hello. So that is amazing, right? Love is coming your way. 2026 is your love year. It seems for the magician. And this is what lessons you've learned. You learned to make magic. I don't know if you perfected your craft with your spirituality or what was going on with that. And maybe you felt you've learned more about empowerment and self-confidence and that sort of thing. How to spark your own inner light, right? I feel this energy that you've learned that you have infinity, endless personal power going on there. You may not believe it, but you've learned it, it seems. The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so your greatest strength to carry forward. Maybe it's a matter of trusting your heart more than your mind a little bit. So that could be something. That could be your greatest strength, right? Going with your intuition rather than your mind. For the Seven of Swords in the light, um, the Seven of Swords in the light, I feel like there's this energy of what to release is kind of like release anything that is no longer serving you. If people are not being nice to you, whatever that is for you, figure out what is what. I feel like you've also learned how to protect your peace, how to strategize, how to be honest with yourself and your expectations. Once tensions is set moving forward is the lovers here. So yeah, love, romance, passion seems to be your year for that. We'll just see if we can get another card for you to see what's coming. What else does hello need to know for December? What else does hello need to know for December? For relationships, it says this one is the observer card. Not sure if you're seeing that. My screen's a little delayed. But it says relationships. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feeling so. Sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees is in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. Have faith in your connections and trust that you can come together. You will find things will improve sooner than you know. So love is coming sooner than you know. So there you go. There you go. You're welcome. Hello. Maybe I think I'll look at my camera because it's super slow. Hi Lola, how are you? Oh, it went black. It was there. What are you doing? What are you showing? What are you doing? They can see. There you go. Thank you. Hopefully it works this time. The movie he saves us every time, eh? I'd be lost without him. Let's see for love. See reading for love. Let's see for love. See reading for love. What does love need to know for December? What lessons did love learn during this year? What is love's greatest strength to carry forward? What needs to be released? What intentions does love need to set for the future? Ooh, love for you too, love. Look at that. Love is coming your way. Oh man, you know we want some good vibes there, so we'll turn them into the light, eh? We want some good vibes. What messages does love need to know about this energy? There you go. Mending. So for this year, it did go by fast, right? Especially the last half. I feel like it started off slow, but then it picked up pace really quickly. I don't know about you all, but it felt that way. So for the Six of Pentacles in the dark, this is what lessons you've learned this year, love. I feel like you learned that balance in your life, that give and take kind of energy, um, figuring out how to utilize your resources or what resources you have and that sort of thing. I feel like you figured out what keeps you grounded, what keeps you moving, what keeps you, doing what's what, especially around finances and materialistic things and that sort of thing. For the Knight of Wands in the light, your greatest strength to carry forward, right? Your greatest strength is the Knight of Wands. So picking up that inner fire, taking a little bit more ambitious and that sort of thing. Because I feel like with the Knight of Wands, it's a matter about pursuing your goals, your passions with fearlessness and boldness and not being afraid to keep moving forward. So, like this one says, go for your desires. You know, I feel that for you. That fiery spirit is your strength. For the Emperor here, in the light, this is what needs to be released to move forward. So maybe it's a little bit more about a little bit less in your mind, a little bit more into your heart, even though the Emperor can be passionate, especially regarding family and home and that sort of thing. But sometimes the Emperor does like to have a lot more control. So maybe it's a matter of releasing too much control and just kind of like having an equal balance of both. I don't know. Maybe it's also about having that balance with your strategy and your leadership abilities, structuring some sort of stability. For the Two of Cups, this is what intentions is set going into the new year and for the future, and it is Two of Cups. So I do feel like love and romance is an intention is set. It was in the dark, and it did come with a mending card. So maybe it's a matter of mending some relationships that you did have in 2025 and mend them in 2026 to see what happens there. Maybe even a past lover, I don't know. But in the relationship, this card says the energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge the gap? Closing your heart is the one answer. Is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. So I guess readdressing something may bring some healing in your life. But that is what I got. You feeling that too? Awesome. Sean, theme reading for Sean. What's coming in December for Sean? What lessons did Sean learn this year? What needs to be released? Oh man, there we go. So let's just see, what is the theme word? What theme word does Sean need to know? What theme word? Hi Candy, thank you for your donation. Poise. So your theme word for 2026 is poise. So for your lessons you've learned this year is the King of Swords. So I feel that for you, right? Speaking your truth, being honest with yourself and your expectations and your ambitions. I feel that for you. I feel like there's this energy of you learning to lead with strategy, learn to lead over mind, over heart, when need be, right? I feel that sense for you. I feel like you've learned to figure out the balance between what's in your mind and what's in your heart. For the Page of Wands in the dark, there may be some things you're still learning here, but this is your greatest strength with the Page of Wands. With Page of Wands in general, it's a matter of having big ideas, being creative, being inspired, being enthusiastic. Maybe it's a matter of having all those things but knowing when to slow down, when to not go so fast to create some sort of impulse instead of just going with the flow or figuring things out with no ideas or creativity. Whatever that is for you, I do feel like you've used that as a strength and you are moving forward with that. For the Devil in the dark, this is what needs to be released and release any toxic energy that's no longer serving you anymore, right? And not being so seduced by the materialistic world, even though that's really, really hard. Maybe bringing some more sexual desires or using more of that to release some tension going on there. When tensions is set for the future is the Seven of Swords, so maybe not get into any criminal activity like this card suggests. No. Sometimes the universe doesn't have the greatest ideas. But I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out what is what, being honest with yourself, setting intentions to protect your peace, setting intentions to be strategic in your thoughts, and being honest and truthful to yourself. And for this poised, this one, I'm going to read the prosperity one because I feel like this is going along the lines of work here. It says everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. So there you go. That's what I got. Candy, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see. Why does a Leo want candy? After admitting cheating. Oh my goodness. See, for candy. Why is a Leo wanting to see candy after admitting cheating? Oh man. He's learned his lesson. It wasn't as good as he thought it was. I feel like in one of the last readings too, the Leo realized that you were better for them than they thought. Or, I don't know. Let's see. What is going on for Candy? I'm throwing all the cards on the floor. These two were sunny side up. The others were not. So, yeah, I feel like he's learned some lessons with the death card, and I feel like he probably wouldn't do it again. The justice here, wanting to get that justice, wanting to take accountability for his actions, and that sort of thing for sure. I feel like he's feeling really bad with the Five of Swords. It's probably representing the conflict you had between the two of each other. The two of you, if they did admit that. But I feel like they want to make amends with the Six of Pentacles here and have that balance between the two going on there. The Ace of Wands, I feel like he wants to start over. His intentions is to start over. I feel like he wants to take accountability for his actions. I feel like he's learned his lessons from that. He's ended that with the Death card. He wants to take accountability with the Justice card and the Light. He's feeling really bad about it. I feel like it did create some sort of tension, conflict, whatever, between the two of you. But I feel like he does want another chance with you to balance things out. And with the Ace of Wands and wanting to start over, like clean the slate, and he knows that there's a lot of passion, a lot of romance, a lot of good things going on there between the two of you overall. Let's see. What is the Leo's love energy? What is the Leo's love energy? What is the Leo's love energy? Dreams. What is the Leo's love energy? Proposal. I can see that for you. Look at your dreams. They hold the answers you seek, but I feel like he is dreaming about you, thinking about you constantly. An offer of a proposal is in the near future that comes as a surprise. So I'm guessing them admitting it to you and wanting to see you again may have been a surprise. Maybe he has more surprises up his sleeves too. But that's really good. Matthew, December reading. What's coming for Matthew this December? What lessons of the year did Matthew learn? What is Matthew's greatest strength to carry forward? That devilish energy. Oh, for Candy, will he continue to cheat? For Candy, will he continue to cheat? Will the Leo continue to cheat? Let's see here, the cards are the wrong way. Will the Leo continue to cheat? There was a no card, but I shuffled it back in. So I feel like the no card is what wanted to come out, because then there's strength. But it was the Five of Swords that wanted to come out again. So I feel like they did learn their lessons. I would say no, but it's up to you. What do you want to do? I mean, if you're not going to trust them, you're not going to trust them. Right? I feel like no, even if they weren't going to cheat again, if you don't trust them, then that trust is broken. But if you want to give them another chance and you feel like you can trust them again, but if you're always going to be suspicious, it won't work either. It's kind of a you thing. Yeah, that answer. For Matthew, what does Matthew need to know for December? Oh my gosh, you had a Pentacles card and I shuffled her back in. What does Matthew need to know for December? What are the lessons that Matthew learned? What lessons has Matthew learned? There we go. Matthew, found your energy. What is Matthew's greatest strength to carry forward? What does Matthew need to release? What intentions does Matthew need to set for the future? And what is Matthew's key words for 2026? Soulmate energy. That is a surprise. Look at that. For the Four of Wands. I don't really feel like any of these are really particularly bad cards here. So I feel like what lessons you learned during this year that is almost ended. I feel like you've learned how to let loose, how to have good times, how to appreciate the small, simple things in life. I do feel that for you. I feel like there's also this energy of home and belonging and happiness that you have grown into this year. You may not realize it, maybe it was a small shift, but the universe has noticed it. For the Justice card here, your greatest strength to carry forward is justice. You taking accountability, you speaking your truth, you being there when you need to be, that sort of thing, and making those decisions and finding that balance between what's right, what's not, kind of thing, that sense of fairness. For the King of Cups, what needs to be released? Maybe it's a matter of thinking more with your mind, trusting what's going on in your mind than just solely following your heart and how you're feeling and that sort of thing. Sometimes you get a little confused with leaning towards one more than the other. But I feel like releasing anything that, making sure that you're balanced between the two, like your mind and your heart are in the same place, going the same direction. You're checking in with both and not just relying solely on one. Seems to be what's coming through here. For the Two of Swords, this is what intention is set for the future. So I feel like it's a matter of setting intentions for some sort of compromise, some sort of give and take energy that's trying to come through here, listening more to your intuition, not being blinded to things that are visible to you, even though you may not be seeing them. Be more open-minded about those things, especially regarding opportunities and work opportunities. I feel like that's a thing that's coming into your energy. And this one does say soulmate. So for relationship, it says consider love in the deepest sense and greatness of how your relationship lasts. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home to the real you. So there might be a soulmate coming into your energy just for prosperity, because I feel like work did come up here. It says strategy is a strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. They can open doors for you and open doors for you to step through the portal to join you in karmic dance of celebration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. So there's that. Thank you so much for your donation, Candy. Vivi, hello. December reading for Vivi. What is coming towards Vivi this December? What lessons did Vivi learn? What lessons did Vivi learn? What is your greatest strength to carry forward, Vivi? What does Vivi need to release? What intentions does Vivi need to set for the future? Two of Swords too. Let's see. What is Vivi's theme word for December? Or no, for 2026. What is Vivi's theme word for 2026? Round and round. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it's not round and round like this year. This is something new. For the Three of Pentacles in the light, what lessons you learned this year is how to be a good team player, how to compromise between that give and take kind of energy. I feel like you learned more about how to seek opportunities, how to perfect your skills with others, because I just feel this sense of sharing goals and views and learning from that. Maybe learn more about how to craft your skills as well, especially regarding with other people. For the Seven of Wands here, what's your greatest strength to carry forward is being able to stand up for yourself, how to advocate for yourself, how to stand your ground, right? So no one's walking over you or manipulating you or anything like that. For the Nine of Pentacles, what needs to be released, I feel like it's just a matter of making sure that you're not overworking or taking on too much to create some sort of burden for you or stressors or anxiety. And just kind of like having an even flow of things in your life. So I feel like if you're carrying on too much, just know that you don't have to give more of yourself than you have to give, right? You just kind of like, that round and round. Try to find that balance between it all. The Two of Swords, I feel like it's a matter of um compromise is needed. I feel like you've been learning a lot about compromise though. Could be just a matter of taking time to think before you agree to anything, especially if it's too much on your plate. You already have a lot of things going on there. You don't need to take more on than you need to. So it's like, yeah, finding that balance between the two. Stay calm under pressure, making sure that you are choosing, you're not going into something blinded. So then round and round. I feel like this has to do with work, so I'm going to read the prosperity one. It says when you find yourself in repeat pattern, it's a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help guide you to see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works and leave what doesn't. So there you go. Really good. Hi Sharon. Hello, welcome. Mystical, hello. Theme reading from Mystical. What does Mystical need to know for December? What lessons did Mystical learn? What lessons did Mystical learn? What is Mystical's greatest strength to carry forward? What needs to be released for Mystical? What does what intentions does Mystical need to set in the future? Oh, let's see. For the Five of Cups in the dark, I feel like the lessons of the year that you learned is how to let go of the past, how to let go of what was, and being able to move forward and look towards the future and heal from any past wounds or past traumas or whatever that was for you. And then your greatest strength is the Nine of Cups, right? So I feel like you learned how to embrace joy and self fulfillment and learn to move forward. I feel like it's not just a learning thing, but it's also your greatest strength. I feel like you've learned how to manifest your dreams and desires, at least to a point to where you feel satisfied somewhat there. I can feel that for you. For the Four of Pentacles in the dark, this is what needs to be released. For the Four of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like it's a matter of releasing being obsessively controlling, letting go of not needing to be on top of everything, or not everything not needing to be as perfect or um as said in your ways as you are. And I feel like it's just kind of like learning how to be a little bit more flexible, letting loose a little bit, not saying that you're giving in 100%, but being able to share the burdens with other people or the responsibility with others, and just kind of like trying to find that equal balance between the two, right? Yeah, being more open of letting others help, I think. For the Eight of Cups in the dark too, I feel like this is when intention is set for the future. So I don't know if it's a matter of setting intentions where you're going to stick with something, not just start something and give up, or if it's just a matter of being okay with being at a turning point. If things don't go a certain way, then you can change it up, figure out a different direction, shift your perspective, see things from a different light, trust your intuition a little bit more, um, and figure out which path is the best path instead of just jumping on the easiest one kind of thing. Let's see what your theme word is for 2026. What is Miss School's theme word for 2026? You have go the distance, right? Yeah, finding that path that's right for you. Go with the distance. It says wait, I'm not sure where this is going. So for a relationship, harmony does not harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, on instruments can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. For prosperity, it says, your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long term and engage in continued action. So, yeah, it's not a matter of running away or escaping, it's a matter of sticking with it till the end, kind of thing is trying to come through. Yeah. So it also says stroke the fire so that the uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of your manifestation. That's what it got. Hi, Lindsay. Namira, thank you so much for your donation. What's coming up for this weekend for Namira? What is coming up for Namira? What is coming up for Namira? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, Fae? Ooh, you're gonna have decisions to make. What is coming up for Namira? What the spirit guides, ancestors, Fae want to come and tell Namira? What's coming up for this week? What's coming up for this week for Namira? There's some good things coming here. They're not all negatives. There's some really good things, right? The Two of Pentacles, being so busy that you're gonna have to multitask, you have to juggle things around. I don't know if it's a matter of juggling around your priorities with your time management, or if it's a matter of just, trying to take care of it all. So I feel like there's going to be a boost of energy uh, with juggling it all, doing what you can. Some decisions or choices may need to be made there. For the Five of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's going to be some healing or maybe processing, some healing, whatever that is for you. I feel like someone may apologize towards you or may let go of some sort of grudge towards you for whatever reason. So I feel like that may make your energy feel a little bit more at ease. So I feel like somebody else's energy this week is going to help improve yours, if that makes any sense, because you also have the Nine of Cups and the Light. So I do feel like there's this energy of you feeling the sense of achievement and recognition for your efforts and your hard work as well. And for the moon in the dark, I feel like there's this energy this week of you. I don't know if it's just the truth's going to be revealed towards you, even if it's your own inner truth, or if it's just a matter of going with the flow of trusting your intuition, trusting what's on your subconscious mind a little bit more, because I feel like you're gaining some new insight, some new senses of clarity. Let's see, what else does Namira need to know about this energy? What else does Namira need to know about this energy? This week, yeah, Eight of Wands. I knew your energy was going to pick up pace. The energy is going to get faster, going to get quicker. There may be some sudden changes in your energy. There may be good news coming out of the blue from one direction or another. Because I just feel this sense of making sure that you're focused on what keeps you moving. If you're focusing on things that don't keep you moving, then you're not going to move. It's just the way it goes sometimes. The Seven of Swords is in the dark, so be mindful of your peace. Don't interrupt the flow of your energy by thinking negative or slowing down too much in the wrong direction. That is what it goes. Twin Soul, theme reading for Twin Soul. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Twin Soul a message about what Twin Soul needs to know for December? What lessons of the year has Twin Soul learned? We have 2 lessons there. You were pretty productive this week. This year, I mean. What is Twin Soul's greatest strength forward? What needs to be released? What does Twin Soul need to release? Intentions to set for the future. What does Twin Soul's intentions need to be set for the future? Let's see. What is Twin Soul theme word for 2026? No place like home. That's a good energy. So what lessons of the year that you learned? You learned about the the Knight of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like for the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, you learned to maybe you've learned to slow down a little bit. Maybe you learned that you don't have to always be the one to take action. That you can let someone else have a little bit of the show. I don't know. The Nine of Swords, I feel like you learned to face your fears and release anxieties or worries or stresses that are not serving you, or at least the ones that sometimes we get so anxious and stressed about things that are not even our own to stress about. We stress and worry about other people instead of ourselves. So I feel like there's a little bit of learning about that as well as kind of trying to come through here. Because I just feel like you've learned more about how to rise above, how to support yourself, how to be more confident in yourself and trusting, that you know what you're doing and you're gonna go with it. The Fool is in the dark here. I feel like that is your greatest strength. So maybe it's a matter of not just taking a leap of faith in any direction into the unknown. It could be more about your greatest strength is being more strategic in your actions and being more calculated on what your next moves are, which seems to be a good strength for you. For the moon here, what to release? Maybe it's a matter of releasing any fears that you still may be lingering, even though you seem to have overcome quite a few. Learning to trust your instincts a little bit more, letting go of any fear or doubt about trusting yourself. The strength card is in the dark too, so this is what intention is set for the future, is to regain that sense of strength. Really truly trusting your animal instincts within yourself. Focusing on your own courage and your own self-discipline, your own self-love, your own self-worth, right? Raising your vibrations on that and your standards for yourself. And then no place like home. For a relationship, it says you are in sync for a full love and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elect a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. So be home in this relationship. Together you'll add love of the world. So I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, or if it's just relationships in your home that you have. It says for your business choices you make and creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerful, on point. Why? Because you are fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date. Both successes and failures, you will see the divine in all things. And abundance, but trust the natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. Hopefully, some of that made some sense. I don't know. You're welcome, Myra. For Mary Jenna, general for the week. Yes, for Mary Jenna. What does Mary Jenna need to know for the week? During a spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come to Mary Jenna a message. This one is the one that wanted to come through. What does Mary Jenna need to know about the week? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mary Jenna a message about the week ahead. For the Seven of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of impatience trying to come through. Not quite sure what's going on with that, because I just feel the sense of you wanting to give up, wanting to surrender, or not really feeling that confident in your energy for whatever reason. I don't know if that was last week's energy or what's going on with that. But moving forward, luck, timing, and destiny is on your side, right? The wheel of fortune, things are spinning in your favor. I feel like it's just a matter of choosing which direction you want to use this energy for and what you're going after, right? I just feel like there's this energy of going with the flow with the changes of the cycles you're going through right now as well. For the Two of Swords and a Light, I feel like you're going to be faced with some difficult decisions. So I feel like it's a matter of staying calm. Don't allow anyone to pressure you or persuade you in any direction that you don't want to go into. Making sure you're gathering all the information, all the things you need to know to decide. You're not being blindsided by any sort of direction, right? I do feel that for you. I do feel like a sense of transformation or spiritual awakening or some sort, or whatever that is coming through for you as well. I feel like you may have to stand a little bit on guard or be a little bit more watchful of your energy, even though you may feel tired and exhausted and just unmotivated. I feel like you're going to push through it anyways, because I feel the sense of resilience and determination is just going to get things done. What else does Mary Jana need to know? What else does Mary Jana need to know about the week? Besides pushing through, I feel like you're going to have good luck on your side to push through. It's just, you just got to keep going. Ace of Cups. Soulmates pour their heart out towards you. I can feel that for you. Someone's going to express their genuine, true emotions. I feel like it's in love and romance, maybe. Could be in some other emotions. The Hermit, getting out of your head and into getting out of your head and into your heart a little bit more seems to be coming through as well. Just kind of going with the flow of trusting what's on your mind and not overthinking it, not overanalyzing it too much. Getting out of your shell, going out socializing maybe. That's what I got. Been sick? Oh man, yeah, I feel you need to pick up on that energy. You're heard. Hope you get well soon, Mary Jana. Let's see, for Pure Heart, what does Pure Heart need to know? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart? Is JP thinking of Pure Heart? These cards don't want to cooperate. Let's see. For Pure Heart, Friend, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Angels, or Fae, I'll give Pure Heart a message about JP's feelings towards Pure Heart. What does Pure Heart need to know about JP's intention and feelings? Oh, that one did not want to come out in the light. It did. It turned itself around in the light. And in the dark, I meant to say. Oh man, what's going on here? For JP's feelings for you, I feel like he is thinking about you, thinking if they should work things out with you or what's going on with that, because you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like now they're kind of like realizing that they do see things your way that they didn't see before. They're still kind of confused in their mind about if they should start something with you again or respark that flame again. I feel like they're trying to figure that out. They do realize that you are their Queen of Pentacles. You keep them grounded, you keep them real. I feel like they do value and respect your nurturing energy, your nurturing person that you are. And I feel like they come into terms with their genuine feelings towards you, even though they may still be holding back a little bit. What are JP's true feelings for Pure Heart? What are JP's true feelings for Pure Heart? Sacrifice. Life may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Maybe that is what they're doing there a little bit too. Let's just see. Will JP take action towards well, 8 of Cups. They may move towards you. I'm not sure. I feel like they're still soul searching though. But that is what I got. I'm not quite sure if something happened between the two of you or what they feel, what they're hesitating about. But that's what I go with. For Danny. This Capricorn man named Carrie recently opened up and said that he missed me. Was he being genuine? Does he want something serious or friendship? Let's see for Danny. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Danny a message? Very spirit guides, ancestors want to come and give Danny a message. What does Danny need to know about the Capricorns? True feelings and intentions. With Capricorn being genuine. I feel like Capricorns in general, it's in their nature to be genuine, but we'll see. Usually Capricorns are very blunt and honest. A little too much sometimes. I feel with the Knight of Swords in the dark that they want to slow down. Like they're not rushing into anything. They are spending more time in their heart than in their mind. So that is a good thing coming from a Capricorn. Because, for the Capricorn, to say he misses you and coming back into your energy takes a lot of energy from a Capricorn. Because Capricorns, not all of them, but it's really hard for them to forgive someone or to come back to someone's energy after there's been something like that, where there's been a separation of some sorts. So you're feeling that with the Knight of Swords, just taking their time and just figuring out what exactly their emotions are. Capricorns in general don't like to overly express their emotions. So, that can be, the Knight of Swords is not an earth card, but it is a card about repressed feelings and emotions. So I am feeling that a little bit. For the Justice card in the dark too, I feel like they think that there's something between the two of you that isn't there. And maybe they feel bad about it. I feel like that is the genuine energy that's coming from the Capricorn. Maybe they feel like they should have taken more accountability for something. I'm not quite sure what that is. For the Knight of Pentacles and Light, I do think they do want to come back towards you in romance. All the Knights are about romance one way or another. I feel like they learned more about themselves, learned more about being reliable and dedicated towards you, or they've realized that you are the person that they can be reliable and dedicated towards. Because good luck and good timing, I feel like it's more about the divine timing, and the energy is more going in your favor with the two of you being in that relationship. Let's see, what are the Capricorn's genuine feelings towards Danny? Butterflies and dressing up. I feel like a date night is coming out here. It says you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. I feel like it's more about a night out because it also comes with dressing up. So dressing up, going dancing or whatever seems to be on the cards here. In the cards here, an opportunity to dress up at party time. Yeah, you have 2 party time cards, so I feel like his intentions are to ask you on a date. So that is awesome. I love that for you. I can see the two of you getting all dressed up. Glass slippers. There you go. That is awesome. uh, Nina. My Christmas lights. It's hard to see all the letters sometimes. Does the money that I'm waiting for is coming this December? Is it as I expected? Let's see. The money of court. Huh. I can tell you what the energy is, but if it's from court, that's a legal question, and I can't answer that legally myself. So I'm going to tell you what the energy is around that situation. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, any fae that want to come and give Nua a message? What does Nua need to know about this energy around the money that she's waiting for coming in December? What is the energy around the money coming in December for Nua? Spirit guides, ancestors, answer fae that want to come and give Nua a message around the energy that's coming in December. We have some some secret messages from the universe coming in here. For the tower in the dark. I feel like there's an energy of just being prepared for whatever comes up next. You know, there may be some unexpected changes. I'm not saying that there is because the tower's in the dark, not in the light. But it's kind of like just being prepared for anything kind of thing. For the Nine of Wands in the dark, I also feel like there's this energy of refusing to compromise. Don't give in. Don't compromise. Stand your ground. Seems to be a strong energy coming through as well. For the Ten of Wands, I feel like there's going to be more weight on your shoulders, more stress, more anxiety that's going to come with this one way or another. I feel like it's not really a matter of trusting your intuition. It's a matter of getting the facts, the information, get, you know, real hard, real I don't want to say evidence or anything, but like, don't trust just your intuition. Get the information you're needing, or reach out to resources or whatever that is for you. Another hidden message from the universe is the Five of Wands. So I feel like it's a matter of fighting for what matters, not dwelling on the stuff that doesn't really matter or not what's most important for you right now. And the Ace of Cups is always about your genuine feelings, what you truly do feel, and what kind of things are going to go on there. Because I feel like communication is going to be a strong energy coming through. Opportunities is going to be a good one coming through as well. That's what I got on that. Ariana, what will my love life be like in December for Ariana? What is Ariana's love life going to be like in December? Bringing spirit guides, ancestors, answer fae. What is Ariana's love life going to be like in December? Oh, I think you're going to have to wait till January. I feel like you might meet someone though. I feel like you might meet someone in December, but you may not start dating until like January. So I don't know if it's like at the end of December that you're going to meet this person or what's going on there. The Two of Wands, I just feel the sense of some hesitation, comparing your options. So maybe there's going to be more options throughout December than you've had before. The Page of Wands. I feel like someone is going to start to become interested in you, maybe not communicate with you right away until the end of the month. I also feel like there's someone that may come and apologize towards you, so that I feel like there may be some new people coming in, old people coming in. And it's kind of you deciding which one is best for you to take into 2026 kind of thing, which one you're going to work things out with. The Five of Pentacles in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of making some positive changes, forgiveness coming through. I could feel that too. But I feel like it's most importantly of you taking care of yourself and you focusing on what is best for you right now. What is the energy, or what is going on in the energy of Ariana's love life? What is the love energy coming on? What is the love energy coming through for Ariana? Doorway! It says an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. A brand new person is coming into your energy. Butterflies, you'll meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So there you go. You have to get dressed up and go on a night out. See what's happening there. An opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times lies ahead. So maybe it's going out with friends, meeting some new people. I feel like an old person may be coming back as well with the Five of Pentacles, but you never know. It could be all new. Maybe it's an old person from a past life, but that's what I got. Hi, Starfall. Welcome. Harper. What does A think of Harper? I can't stop thinking of them. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or Fae? What does A think about Harper? What does A think about Harper? Ooh, Harper may have some, some ideas here with that devil card. For the Nine of Pentacles in the dark. For Nine of Pentacles in the dark, I kind of feel like A has a secret crush on you that they're not really expressing, or they may even be not really sure what they're thinking or feeling, but there seems to be something there. You have the Two of Cups in the dark too, so I don't know if the two of you have like a past life connection or what's going on with that. With the Two of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance. It's a one-sided thing. So I feel like you do have more feelings, more of a feeling of a connection between the two of you than A does. But I feel like there's a start of something being mutual. It's not quite there yet, but there's a spark of something. The stars in the dark too. So I don't know if it's just A doesn't have a lot of faith in this relationship or what's going on there. But there does seem to be some sexual desires when to come through here. Let's just see. What other things can we get? Let's see. What exactly is A's true thoughts about Harper? What are A's true thoughts about Harper? The Ten of Pentacles, I feel like they see that you are a hard worker. You're very grounded, very down to earth kind of person. I feel like you are a practical, nurturing, loving type person. I feel like they think that you take care of responsibilities. For the Queen of Cups in the dark, I feel like they feel like you do bottle up your emotions maybe a little too much. I don't know. Or maybe overly express your emotions. Not quite sure how that's playing out here. For the Queen of Cups, I do feel like they realize that you may be a little bit sensitive or insecure about some things. Yeah, I feel like overall they do realize you're a compassionate person, though. Um, let's see. Is there any love energy between Harper and A? Is there any love energy between Harper and A? Twin flame. I was feeling like there was some sort of soul connection with the Two of Cups there, and then Twin Flames comes out. Twin Flames in general is not a good energy. I mean, Twin Flame is not like a soulmate. A soulmate is true love energy. Twin Flames, it can work, or rarely does, though. But I think it's just because of this deck. Um, some people have odd ideas about twin flames, but I do feel like a soulmate energy is trying to come through, or a soul contract, or like the two of you have known each other before, and that's why you're feeling this connection. So I feel like on their end, it's kind of a growing thing. They're not quite there. They're not quite there. I can't talk. I have too many ideas. They're not quite there yet, but they're getting there. Hopefully that makes sense. They're thinking about you more. Yeah. You're welcome, Harper. Hot Sun. What are G's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hot Sun? There any spirit guides, answers, names, or fae that want to come with Hot Sun message? Wheel of Fortune. What are G's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hot Sun? What is G's feelings and intentions and next actions towards Hot Sun? Oh man, it was going so well. I mean, it's not all that bad, right? The Wheel of Fortune, luck, timing, destiny's on your side, or east side with their feelings and intentions and next actions. For the Wheel of Fortune, I do feel like there's this energy of figuring things out, like trying to go with the flow of whatever changes come their way. The Nine of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's a little bit of empty fulfillment going on there. So I don't know if they feel like they have good thoughts about you, but they're not sure what their feelings are, or they have good feelings about you, but not quite sure what their thoughts are. Something there is not quite matching up. The Eight of Wands. I want to say the Ace of Wands because I feel like there's a spark of attraction coming through. But it's the Eight of Wands. I just feel like there's this energy of them changing whatever's going on there, and I feel like they may communicate with you out of the blue one way or another. The Six of Wands, I feel like they are wanting your attention. We've talked a lot. Yeah, yeah. I feel like they want to open up with that. I feel like they do want to take action towards you. They do want your attention or more of the communication side of things. But there is something there that they're holding back on. Why is the Nine of Cups in the dark? Why is the Nine of Cups in the dark? They want to move forward. So maybe there's some things that are in their past that they feel they need to talk to you about that they haven't quite yet. Even though they know that you're going to be emotionally supportive towards them, they're not really fearful of your energy. It's just they don't know how to come out and say it, it seems. But I feel like they do want to move forward towards you, though. Yeah, I don't think you have to give them more attention. They just really enjoy your attention. Yeah. I don't feel like it's you physically having to give them more. It's just they really, really enjoy your attention. Twin Soul, yeah, not Twin Soul, sorry. Soul Child, thank you so much for your donation. And, okay. Kay's current feelings about Soul Child. Sorry, I gotta get Soul Child's energy. Soul Child. We need Soul Child's energy. Is there any spirit guides, messengers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Soul Child a message? Let's see for Soul Child. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Soul Child a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Soul Child a message about Taya's current feelings about Soul Child? What is Taya's current feelings? What is Taya's current feelings right now? For the Page of Pentacles, in the light, I do feel like there's this energy of Tay wanting to communicate with you. I don't know if you've been communicating, or they're just thinking about communicating, or they're just feeling that what they need to say to you. I don't know. I feel like there are options that they're contemplating on, but they haven't quite decided on what's going on there. But I feel like they want to be more realistic, more grounded, more sure of their ideas or thoughts about you, not just going out on a whim here. I feel like their mind, heart, and soul is well aligned, so I feel like they have good thoughts, good feelings, good actions towards you overall. But there is some fears coming through with the moon in the dark and the Five of Cups. So I feel like they're trying to overcome these fears or this hesitation or what's going on there. Yeah, yeah. I feel like the communication is good. I feel like they're thinking about more communication. They're just trying to figure out like where is this communication going? Like, should we communicate more in person or what's going on there? The Five of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on there, um, it's not just more communication. I feel like they want to clear the air about something or tell you the truth about something. So I don't know if there's something that is on their mind that they feel the need that you should know about them that they haven't quite come out and just said it yet. But yeah, it's something that's going on in their mind. What does Soul Child need to know about this energy? What does Soul Child need to know about this energy with the moon in the dark and the Five of Cups? Nine of Cups. Yeah, they want to take action towards you in romance. They're just not sure if it's the right timing, or they're holding back. They don't know if they'll bring bad luck to your energy, perhaps. That is what I got. Maybe they're not really trusting their luck for some reason. I just did a shuffle and the Lover's card popped out. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that or not, but the Lover's card made itself known there. Poor Jennifer. What are Dion's thoughts and future actions? Yeah, yeah, I feel like he's still contemplating that. I feel like he does want to be with you, but I feel like he's worried I don't know if he's worried that it's going to break your heart or you're going to break his heart, or it just seems to come with a lot of fear. Like they're overthinking it too much. Soul Child. Hi, Alice. For Jennifer, what are Dion's thoughts and future actions towards Jennifer? Rain spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or faith, or want to come and give Jennifer a message. What does Jennifer need to know about Dion's thoughts and future actions? Hi, BB. Oh, they're all in the dark. I feel like even when I'm shuffling, I feel like Dion's thoughts and actions and feelings and all that sort of thing is very doubtful right now. Not quite sure where all the doubting comes from or not, but I feel that with the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of hesitating. I'm not quite sure what that is. The Nine of Pentacles or Eight of Pentacles. I'm saying all the Pentacles except for the right Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. I just feel like there's a lack of focus, a lack of trust, and I just feel like they don't have time, or they're running out of time, or I'm not quite sure what the timing thing is about. For the Strength card in the dark, I feel like they're just not confident in themselves right now. I feel like there's a lot of doubt, a lot of negativity coming in their energy in general. So I'm not quite sure if this is direct. I feel like it's not just about you. I feel like it's more. It's like it's what they have going on. The Two of Cups is also in the dark. I feel like there's some sort of imbalance between the two of you. Not quite sure what that is about. We'll clarify though. The King of Wands. I feel like Dion is kind of like feeling a little bit low energy, not really feeling it all that much. I feel like they feel like they're, you know, I don't know if they're feeling like they're struggling with commitments or what's going on with that. What's going on with Dion's true thoughts? What are Dion's true thoughts? You have the Hermit with the High Priestess. They're both in the dark. it seems like there's some soul searching that Dion needs to do. I feel like there might be secrets that he needs to reveal towards you as well that he's keeping. Yeah, the hermits in the dark. I just feel like they're feeling withdrawn and avoiding intimacy right now for whatever reason. But that is what I got. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like they're holding back for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that is for. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Dwayne. Nail, hello. Does AS think of me nowadays? Let's see. For AS, is there any spirit guides, answers, and angels Fae that want to come and give Nail a message? I'm doing good, Tammy. Let's see. For Nail. What does Nail need to... There we go. That came out. Okay. What does Neil need to know about AS? What are their thoughts about Meow? Is there a comeback once in the future? Will they come back in the future? I feel like you got your answer without me saying anything, right? I feel like 8S is soul searching right now. They're contemplating their ideas. They're trying to figure out their mind, their heart, their soul, and what's going on there. I feel like once they're done this contemplating, thinking, soul searching, looking for their inner wisdom kind of thing, I feel like they will come out and come towards you in love and romance with the Knight of Cups here. Because I feel the sense of them following their heart, learning to trust their intuition a little bit more, feeling a little bit more passionate moving forward, but it is going to take some time because they are soul searching. They are looking within themselves for the answers that they're seeking. For the Seven of Wands and a Light, I feel the sense of them really looking inward to what they truly want moving forward. The Seven of Wands, I do feel like right now they're feeling challenged. They are a little bit defensive. They're trying to figure out what exactly their boundaries are. So I feel like they put a bubble around themselves. But I feel like once they've done the soul searching, they will come around because I feel like they really want this Ten of Cups energy. You know, rainbows and sunshines and different colored bowls, it seems. But I feel like there's this energy of them wanting the sense of fulfillment and harmony in a long-term relationship. But I feel like it is coming. It is coming. What will their love energy be when they come forward? What will their love energy be when they come forward? Wishes. Yes, someone you wish for is coming into your life again. I just feel like they just need some time. That's what I got. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. A horrible owner called T moved back into our building. Will T continue to spy on people? Let's see. Alright, spirit guys, answer those answers. Faye, they'll want to come and give Tammy a message about the horrible owner T. Will T continue to spy on people? Will T continue to spy on people? The Ace of Wands is yes. I feel like in a whole new way. Will T continue to cause trouble? Will T continue to cause trouble? Yes. How can Tammy avoid T? How can Tammy avoid T? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? How can Tammy avoid T? The Ten of Wands is in the dark. I feel like it's like letting go of that burden, that stress that you're carrying of them. Just, you know how they are, right? You just say that's tea, you know how they are. You just, brush it off. Don't feed into it. If you feed into someone's energy, you give them that power. Um, the Ten of Swords is in the light, so I feel like, figure out what is what going on there. Um, what is T's new way of spying? What is T's new way of spying? the By pretending that he's not, because the Five of Cups here, Five of Cups is like processing griefs and moving on, letting go. But I feel like it's more about them trying. Like I feel like they're gonna try harder not to cause trouble or spy, but it seems to be in their nature. I feel like they feel the need to keep an eye on things. I just feel like they're gonna try their best to not be so the way they were before. I feel like they've done a little bit of soul searching of some sorts. For the Star in the Dark, I feel like there's this energy of them having a deep sense of insecurity and doubt and lacking direction of where they're supposed to be going right now. But I also feel like it's you too, trying to find your own strength, looking forward, putting your swords away a little bit with being so watchful of them. And I feel like they'll be less watchful of you as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. Thank you, Mira, for your donation. For Muhammad, hello. Will Muhammad get a girlfriend, not a twin flame, in 2026? Let's see. Will Muhammad get a girlfriend and not a twin flame in 2026? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Muhammad a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come give Muhammad a message? Will Muhammad get a girlfriend in 2026? You may have more than one. You may have like a whole slew of girlfriends. But we can't get to the mall tonight. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again. Okay, we got two cards here. For Muhammad, will Muhammad get a girlfriend in 2026? Will Muhammad get a girlfriend in 2026? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Will Muhammad get a real girlfriend in 2026? Like a long-lasting, long-term relationship, not just a fling. Man. I feel like the love department is going to be a challenge, but I feel like you will get something. It's just going with the flow, keeping an open mind. There is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like the Queen of Cups is going to end up being the one. I feel like the Queen of Cups is someone who is very patient and very nurturing, very loving, very homey type of person. Puts their family first kind of thing. But for the Eight of Pentacles in the light, I do feel like there's also this energy of the two of you like slowly developing this relationship together. I feel like it's not going to come fast, not going to come easy. It'll be a slow, gradual thing. So I feel like in the meantime, when you're getting to know this person, you may have other girlfriends on, going on in between. Because the Eight of Wands is here, so I feel like there's gonna be some quick, fast changes. You're gonna be making some bold moves. People are gonna be wanting your attention. the Nine of Swords, you know, feeling that sense of defeat, heartbreak, that sort of thing may happen in 2026. But I feel like with the Ten of Swords, you're going to rise above, you're going to figure out what is what, you're going to get your mind clear, and realize that the Queen of Cups is really yours to have, like, you know, in a relationship. But that is what I got. Hi, Aldana. Hi, Stargazing Girl. Hello. Bernard. Reading for December. Mira. Do I have a secret male crushing on me? Let's see for Mira. Very spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. Want to come give Mira a message? I got too many cards. We're gonna try that again. For Mira, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? Does Mira have any males that are secretly crushing on Mira? I feel like it's a no for you having any males who are secretly crushing on you right now. But let's see. Is there anyone coming towards Mira? Is there anyone coming towards Mira in love? I feel like the answer you're looking for is no, not right now. But you do have things in your energy, right? I feel like it's just a matter of you staying in the current energy that you have right now. The Three of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like there's been some good collaboration, some good teamwork, some good cooperation going on between you and other relationships. You have the Hermit in the dark, so I feel like you're coming out of your shell a little bit more, figuring things out a little bit more. You have the Page of Swords in the light as well. So I feel like there's going to be some communication. So I feel like people are going to be talking to you or messaging you, communicating with you one way or another. But the Nine of Cups is also in the dark, so I feel there may be some empty fulfillments coming through. Like things may look great, but they may not be that great deep down. Is there someone coming towards Mira in love in 2026? Page of Pentacles is yes, they're coming slow and steady. Is this a new person coming towards Mira in 2026? Yes. I feel like you're going to meet a brand new person in 2026 that's going to come into your energy and love. And that's what all the delays are right now. What? V, hello. How will my freezer spell work on this evil people that keep harassing my poor sick mother and me here in the condo community? They attacked us. Will not stop. Let's see. Is there any spirit? I don't know. I don't know where this freezer spell came from, but to me, honestly, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because when you put something in the freezer, it means that you want to keep it good longer. So I feel like you putting someone in the freezer that you don't want in your energy, you're keeping them good longer, right? I don't know. I never do a freezer spell because it makes absolutely no sense for me. Because what do you put in a freezer? You don't put something in the freezer you don't want to keep around. So I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out what you want to do. And, you know, if you want to remove this person from your energy, then you have to remove them from your own energy. Like in your mind, in your heart, kind of thing. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give me a message? What? Okay. How will V's freezer spell work on this evil person? Will the freezer spell work on this evil person for V? Right? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give V a message. Will this freezer spell work for V? What advice do we give to V about her freezer spell? The Six of Pentacles. Oh, I know the internet is full of freezer spells, but if you think about it logically, does it make sense to you? I know there's like thousands of freezer spells online. But think of it logically, not magically. Does it make sense to do that though? Right? Um, but for the cards is Six of Pentacles. So when I asked if the freezer spell is gonna work, the Six of Pentacles is a yes card, but it's give and take kind of thing. So it's kind of like balancing the two. Like, yes, it will work, but what's gonna happen instead of that, we don't know. Advice the cards are saying about your freezer spell is the Page of Swords is having some sort of communication. So I'm not quite sure what communication you need to have right now with this energy. But the Three of Cups is in the dark, so it's, Three Cups in the dark is kind of being left out or taking your energy out of the situation to have that good luck. Yeah, yeah. Because your words are spells. So you're feeding the evil person's energy by speaking about the evil person, right? Because everything you say is spells. Spells have been the longest form of magic that there's ever been. We've used our words. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. The advice the card said was the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is like speaking your honest truth. Like, I don't know if it's a matter of telling them, leave me alone, or I'm going to call the police. Like, speak your honest truth of what you want to speak from them. Even if you don't want to speak to them, you can speak um your speak your words, right? Speaking your words to a candle, like lighting a candle, speaking your intentions to a candle is the most powerful form of spells as well. Even when you go to a church, they have candles there they can go and light. Not just in church, but in every type of religion, there's candles, no matter which one you look at. Candles are the most powerful sense of spells. If you want to do a spell, you light a candle. If you want to freeze turkey, you put that in the freezer. A lot of spells are logic. They're not in a fantasy book. Honestly, there's a lot of scammers out there that try to tell you things, but you know, a lot, of way back when, the original witches didn't have the internet. For a long time, there wasn't any books either, so logic beats everything. But yeah. Spells do work, but you gotta be mindful of your spells. You gotta be mindful of what you say. If you say bad things about this person, like calling them evil, you break your spell by doing so. You gotta be mindful of your words, like the Page of Swords was saying. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. Our minds and our words are more powerful than we realize. It sucks. It's hard. Aaron, what does the universe want me to know and focus on? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, okay? The does the universe want me to know and focus on right now? During spirit guides, ancestors, dreams, or fate, I want to come and give Aaron a message. What does the universe want Aaron to know and focus on right now at this very moment? Love, home and harmony. 10 of Cups, focusing on the home life, right? 10 of Cups. Focusing on your wants and desires and making sure that they're aligned and clear. Focusing on your home life, that sense of fulfillment, what brings you harmony. What are your dream jobs? What are your dream goals? And how you're going to achieve them moving forward. For the 9 of Pentacles in the light, you do have, with the 9 of Pentacles in the light, I feel like it's a matter of focusing on your job, your career, whatever you have going on there, and getting things done. Focusing on building that sense of self-discipline, focus, and what's your passions moving forward. Because I just feel a sense of you being more self-sufficient, but also taking it easy and not being so hard on yourself at the same time. And I feel like that comes along with the 4 of Swords, with making sure that you are taking the rest, you're doing the self-care, the self-love that you need to do on yourself. You also have the 7 of Wands, so facing those challenges while still standing your ground. You know, making sure that you are protective and you are setting those boundaries. And I feel like that may help with the justice. You know, nothing's ever 50-50 all of the time. You know, it's just a matter of trying to figure out what that give and take is for you and what you're going to do about it. What else does Aaron need to know about this energy? Queen of Swords, speaking your truth, right? And owning your truth as well. Communication, making sure your communication is honest, clear, and direct as well. Again, setting those boundaries seem to be really important energy to focus on right now. That's what it goes. Yummy, thank you so much for your donation. How will Jay? I have no idea who Jay is. Let's try that again. Tammy, we need Tammy's energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? How will G's first day go at her new job? How will G's first day go at her new job? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give G a message? Tammy, a message for G. How will G's new job go on her first day? Ooh, it's gonna go beautiful. The 5 of Pentacles. Not gonna be as hard as she thought. It's going to be good opportunity, good challenge for her going on there. Leap of faith. I feel it's a new beginning. I feel the sense of some wild excitement's coming through from that. Getting along with the people there, getting along with the co-workers or whatever, that sense of balance and cooperation, the happiness. 8 of Pentacles, being able to perfect or learn more about her skills and her talents. I can feel that. I feel like she'll feel more consistent in her efforts there, and I feel like she's going to make a lot of improvements, and I feel like she'll learn to pay more attention to details. For some reason, that seems to be a strong energy coming through. What else does Tammy need to know about G's first day? It looks wonderful to me. Knight of Swords! She'll be motivated to take action and go again. The bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune. So she can't get better luck than that, Tammy. Right? Like, she can't get better luck than this. Yeah, so positive changes, adapting to her new surroundings, her new job. Yeah, that's excellent. I wish I could get those cards for every career reading. We'd be on fire here. It seems like whatever it is, it looks like a good fit for her. Bernard! You want a sex reading? Oh, Bernard said something else a minute ago. When you get ready to do my reading question, Stephanie McCarthy. I have no idea who Stephanie McCarthy is. Let's see. For Bernard, general sex reading. Oh my goodness. What is a general sex reading? I have no idea. You have to do that on members only streams, Bernard. I don't have my I don't have that set of stuff out right now. For Bernard, ooh, there was a lover's card that wanted to show itself though. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernard a message regarding his sex life? It seems. And then Linwood Hills, what zodiac sign? I have no idea what that is about either. You changed it? Yeah, I think that you changed it for Linwood. What? Or not Linwood. What was it again? Uh, Stephanie McCarthy. What does Bernard need to know about Stephanie McCarthy? What does Bernard need to know about Stephanie McCarthy? General reading for December for January 2026. Okay, Bernard, I'm going to read the cards I have on the table, and I don't know. You can make sense of it. The Chariot is in the light, so I feel like you're moving forward in a positive light despite the challenges, despite the roadblocks. You know how it goes with the Chariot. I feel like there's this energy of you being more ambitious, more determined, more in control of your path moving forward. The Temperance is in the dark, so your mind, heart, and soul may be a little bit different directions here. I feel like it's a matter of you slowing down, making sure that you have patience. You're not getting impatient or ahead of yourself in any way. You know, with the Temperance and the Hangman, they both represent making sure that you have patience. And then you have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about speaking your truth, right? I feel like you may be getting some important news or some new insight coming through. I feel like someone's going to be more chatty towards you. I'm not quite sure who that is. Maybe one of the people that you mentioned in the chat. I don't know. But you may have some good news, good communication there. But you may also get some, I don't want to say bad news, but maybe not some pleasant news with the Page of Wands in the dark here. Because I feel like it may be someone who, I don't know if they canceled plans on you or canceled or delayed or postponed or rescheduled something or other. So you're going to be getting some communication from different sources there. You also have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you're just kind of like staying in your current energy kind of thing. You're not moving forward. You're just kind of like staying there. I mean, you are moving forward with the Chariot, but for some things you're going to be at a standstill. Because I feel like there's this energy of, I feel this energy of separation. So I'm not quite sure if that's you separating yourself from something or someone or what's going on there. But for the Eight of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's some unresolved issues that's lingering in your energy. Well, we can figure out what that is. What is the unresolved issues lingering in Bernard's energy? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that give and take kind of thing, eh? I just feel like there's this energy of you working hard, making money, doing what you gotta do. Even though you may be at a standstill where you feel like even though you may be working more, you may not feel like you're getting paid more. I don't know. I know I feel that. You make more money, but things cost more money, so it feels like you didn't make anything more. For the Queen of Cups, I feel like someone's going to be emotionally supportive towards you. I feel like this person is very nurturing, very genuine in their energy. They do have good intentions. I don't know if they're going to come help you out or if they're going to come towards you in romance, right? You did ask about the sex thing, so she does seem to be a little sensual here, so that's what I got. Hopefully you can sort out all your questions with all that. Erica, December reading for Erica. What is this? Eric, what does December have for Erica? What lessons of the year did Erica learn? What lessons of the year did Erica learn? What is Erica's greatest strength to carry forward? What is Erica's greatest strength to carry forward? What needs to be released? What does Erica need to release? What intentions does Erica need to set for the future? All right, and what is Erica's key word for 2026? What is Erica's key word for 2026? Leg up! For the Eight of Pentacles and the Light, I feel like there's this energy of working, right? I can feel that. Working, developing your skills, being consistent in your efforts and that sort of thing. But so I feel like the lessons that you learned this year was to perfect your skills, how to be more consistent, how to pay more attention to details, how to master your skills, what you got going on, just feel more empowered for yourself. I feel that for you. For the Queen of Cups in the dark, this is your greatest strength to carry. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups in the dark that your greatest strength is to figure out what energies are yours and which ones are not. Like focusing more on yourself and not carrying the weight of everyone else around you seems to be an energy that you have learned how to navigate as your strength moving forward. For the Three of Cups in the dark, what you need to release. So with the Three of Cups, I feel like it's a matter of releasing anyone who's no longer serving you anymore. You know, if they're taking more of you than what they give towards you, they may not be the best for you to carry forward with. You know, it's kind of like taking evaluation of the relationships that you have in your life, who is worth keeping around, who supports you, who is there for you, and you know, who you have a good relationship and who you don't, kind of thing. What intention set for the future is the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like it's a matter of figuring out what is what. I don't know if it's a matter of setting intentions for finances or setting your intentions for making some positive changes or making some intentions for figuring out what your survival mode or skills are, that sort of thing moving forward, and trying to figure out what you're going to do during the hard times and having a plan for that. And then for your word for 2026 is leg up. So it says for relationships, this is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust you will meet with kindness and don't expect others to read your mind. If though ask and it is given. For prosperity, it says now is a perfect time to seek advice from the mentor or business advisor who has been where you are and where you want to go. If you do, you will receive a very good counsel that will aid you in your prosperity. It may also be the case that yours and your endeavor. Oh, I messed that up. Your endeavors have grown and you can't do it all by yourself anymore. So leg up. With this card, the leg up, I always think about a dog. You know how a dog sniffs around till they find a great spot, then they pee. I always think about that. So when I see this card, I always want to say, like, making sure that, you know, you sniff out a lot of opportunities before you pick which one you want, you know? I feel that with that card. Starfall, general for December. What does Starfall need to know for December? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Starfall a message for December. What does December have for Starfall? The sun is in the dark, so I feel like even on cloudy days, you have to have faith and be more optimistic. I can feel that for you. I, I was saying this. I was reading the card as the sun card, but it's the lovers. I still feel that. I still feel like when there's cloudy days, there was a strong energy of feeling optimistic, anyways. But you do have the lovers in the dark, so I feel like in December, it's a matter of evaluating your relationships in your life right now and who you want to carry with you in 2026 and who you can just distance yourself from. It doesn't mean you need to block them or anything like that. Just, not give them as much as yourself as you have been, and distancing yourself and focusing more on the people who do truly support you and have positive energy towards you and that sort of thing. So I feel like that is an important thing that's coming through for you. For the Four of Pentacles in the light, I feel like there's this energy of you being more possessive over your own energy, your own goals, your own things that you have going on here. So I feel like in 2026, your focus is a sense of stability and trying to figure out what is what. Because I feel this energy of you being more watchful, especially regarding your spending and your more materialistic things moving forward. Because I just feel like there's a sense of not just seeking that long-term security, but focusing on what you don't want to keep in your energy as well. For the Strength card is in the dark, so I feel like 2026 is going to be you working towards um, feeding that inner strength, that inner voice. Because I feel like you need to give yourself that unconditional self-love energy to boost that strength. The Strength card too, I feel like there's a sense of you taming the beast within yourself with courage and grace. Because I feel like you do have a gentle inner power of love and romance within yourself. For the Nine of Cups, making those dreams and desires come true, right? I can feel that for you. I just feel the sense of you embracing joy and fulfillment as you move forward throughout the new year. So I feel like these are things you're learning to collect. You're gathering all these things to bring with you into the new year. I feel like it's also a matter of figuring out which directions you want to end, because I feel like it's you tying up any loose ends in December so that you're starting fresh in January, if that makes any sense. You're going through a transition, getting in, tying things up, ending things, and moving forward to opening up new energies for the new year. That's what I got for that. Oh, I should pull a card for you for December. I'll pull a card for Starfall. What's Starfall's word for December? What is Starfall's word for December? Starfall, you got time to go. For a relationship, it says it's over, or a heavy, or it's over, or at the very least, the form of a relationship has taken is no longer of service for you. So this is a time for letting go of knowing that your journey has come to its conclusions. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. For prosperity, it says the path you've been on with your work and creative projects and business alliances have come to an end. You will not find success you desire. By continuing with what is new is in front of you, it's time to walk towards something new. So there you go. Joy, thank you so much for your donation. What are Tony's next actions this week? For Joy, what are Tony's next actions this week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Joy a message? What are Tony's next actions this week? For Joy, what are Tony's next actions this week? For Joy. Oh man, there is a Six of Cups in the dark. I feel like for Tony, there is some sort of issue that's coming through, something that they just can't let go of that has happened between the two of you. I'm not quite sure what that is about, but it's causing some sort of inner turmoil there. I feel like they just can't get past whatever that is. Oh, the Tower card, right? I just feel like there's some things that, some truths you may learn about Tony that you didn't realize before. The Nine of Cups is in the dark as well. So I feel like there's this energy of just kind of like feeling a sense of disappointment or empty fulfillment coming through. What's going on with Tony's energy? What is all this energy doing to affect his actions towards joy? Yeah, the devil energy is coming through. So I feel like if he comes towards you, his intentions and his actions are just sex, not really anything else. The Two of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of feeling pressured into something or wanting to pressure you into something, causing some sort of stresses or overwhelmness. Stars in the dark. Let's see, what exactly is Tony's true energy toward joy? What is Tony's true energy towards joy? Addiction. Says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling. Has a block, restraint. Not quite sure what's going on with their energy there with that. That's what I got. Not quite sure if something's happened between the two of you or something's going to happen to Tony and make him go in a negative headspace. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you so much for your donation. Chrissy. Hello, Chrissy. What can I expect in my love life? For Chrissy, is there any spirit guide that angels are fae? Chrissy, I don't know if you've seen that I did comment on your comment in on your last comment. My website was not working, but Moonbeam has fixed the website. If you ever do want to check that out. Let's see for Chrissy. What does Chrissy need to know right now? Carrying spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. I want to come and give Chrissy a message. What can Chrissy expect in her love life? What could Chrissy expect in her love life? Oh, there's something's coming towards you. The chariot is moving along, so there is something coming towards you in your love life. I feel that for you. I feel the sense of someone taking action, someone who has a focus for you. So I don't know if this is someone that has a crush, because I feel like they've been focusing on you for a while. Not quite sure what's going on with that. But for the Justice card in the light, I feel like they do want to reveal themselves towards you. I feel like they want to do what's fair, what is right, what they feel like is good. They're a little bit hesitant on how the spark of flame is going to start, though. You know, with the Ace of Wands, are a little bit of doubt there. But you know, the Ace of Wands is that spark of a new connection, new attraction, new passion. So I feel like it's a new person who's going to come into your life with love and romance. I feel like they do want to go slow and steady. They're not going to rush into anything with the Ace of Pentacles. But you know, slow and steady is the way you get a long-lasting relationship. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Chrissy a message about what to expect in her love life? Who is this brand new love coming to Chrissy's energy? Ooh, as soon as I flipped the card over before I realized it was the Four of Pentacles, I was thinking that the person coming towards you in a love life is like a banker or works at a bank or works with money. I don't know. And then I realized it was a Four of Pentacles. I really do feel there's not coming your energy that is like a money person of some sort. So I don't know. But for the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like this person brings a sense of focus and stability to the relationship with you, and you have the Chariot in the dark again to reassure that you're on the right path of attracting this lover. I feel like both of you are on the same journey, both going on the same path. And I feel like they're looking for their Empress. They just haven't realized yet that you are their Empress. And I feel like that will, once they realize that you exist, this will turn into a light, right? It's a beautiful energy. Them loving, the nurturing, loving person that you are. That's what I got. Thank you, Kaylee, for your donation. Theme reading. Yeah, theme reading for Kaylee. What does Kaylee need to know for December? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kaylee a message for December? What are the lessons of the year? What lessons did Kaylee learn this year? What is Kaylee's greatest strength to carry forward? What is Kaylee's greatest strength to carry forward? What does Kaylee need to release? What does Kaylee need to release? What intention does Kaylee need to set for the future? What is Kaylee's key words for the new year? What is Kaylee's key word for 2026? Out to sea. So, for the lesson you learned this year is the lovers in the dark. So, I feel like the lessons you learned this year are making some big decisions regarding the relationships in your life. So, I don't know if it's a matter of you raising your standards in your love relationships or if it's a matter of you just winging out people who no longer serve you or no longer valid in your life of where you're going now. Because I do feel the sense of you learning about choices and balance, love and partnerships and that sort of thing. Trusting to yourself to be more positive moving forward. With the Tower in the dark, this is your greatest strength to carry forward, right? And the Tower in the dark, the greatest strength that comes from that is being able to outstand any chaos, any destruction. You can stand strong. I feel like you can just go with the flow of some unexpected upheaval or destruction that comes your way. You know, sometimes our greatest power comes from destruction and pain and sorrow for whatever reason. For the High Priestess, I find like my magic when I do spells or things, or set intentions, they are stronger and more powerful when I'm really upset. So I feel like that is your greatest strength as well. For the High Priestess, this is what needs to be released. So I feel like with the High Priestess, if you're carrying any weight inside of you, like any secrets or things that you feel like you should tell someone but you haven't told them yet, it's kind of like releasing them. If you feel like you can't tell them face to face, maybe it's just a matter of writing all these inner secrets down and burning it or throwing it away or burying it, whatever that is, just to release it from your inner self before 2026 comes around. For the Three of Cups in the dark, this is what intentions set for the future. So I feel like it's a matter of choosing your friends and family or whoever that is for you wisely in 2026, not dragging people with you who are bringing you down, right? It's a matter of surrounding your people or surrounding yourself with friends who you want to be. You know, not lowering your standards by hanging around with people or attracting people who, you know, are not where you want to go moving forward, kind of thing. And then for out to sea in relationships, it says, can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires steer the ship? And allow the relationship to form its own identity, its own energy. Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. And then for prosperity, it says, everything seems to be working out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunity to wash over you and wake up to the most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. So, out to sea. Maybe you need to go by the water a little bit and see what's going on there. Lindsay. Who is coming towards Lindsay in love? Very spirit guide, dancers, answer. Faye. There's a mystery person coming into your love energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, answer Faye that want to come and give Lindsay a message? Who is coming towards Lindsay in love? Who is coming towards Lindsay in love? Someone's coming towards you in love. This mystery person, love, romance, soulmate energy. This King of Wands. I feel like they're not much of a mystery if they're showing up as King of Wands. They're trying to be all mysterious and all here. For the moon and light, I just feel the sense of them being mysterious, being someone who is even spiritual, maybe perhaps. But the King of Wands, I just feel this person is very assertive in their energy. They have like this bold romantic charm, very passionate, very confident, very loyal, very active in their energy. I don't know if this is a fire sign of some sort, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but they do seem to come with a lot of love with the Two of Cups here, a good connection, good soulmate energy. I feel that sense of attraction coming through. The Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if it's like some sort of other person is going to be jealous of the whole thing. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in the dark, there's some sort of jealousy coming through here. Let's see, why is the Queen of Pentacles? I feel like there's a mixture of the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles energy trying to come through. Just feel the sense of jealousy, insecurity. What is this energy with the Queen of Pentacles? Oh man, yeah. I feel like somebody else wants to take action towards you, so they may try to sabotage this energy because they are jealous. Because I feel like they want to come towards you. So even though it's the Queen of Pentacles, this may be another male energy. I don't know. That is what I got though. Oh man. Somebody may try to make you feel like this is not your person, but it's your person. Thank you for your donation, Alice. For Corey? What's coming towards Corey right now? What's coming towards Corey right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Corey a message? What's coming towards Corey right now? What's coming towards Corey right now? You have the Five of Cups. Oh, I feel like you're going to be faced with some emotional challenges. I really feel that. I feel this, I don't know if it's just a sense of disappointment or if it's a sense of loss of some sorts. You have the High Priestess in the dark as well, so I feel like there's this energy of some sort of confusion, some sort of uncertainty trying to come through here that's going to be very emotional. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of feeling overwhelmed. Whatever it is, I feel like you are going to stand strong though. You have the Seven of Wands. Oh, I feel like you're going to just, have the sense of resilience. Standing your ground, protect yourself, whatever way that is. Feeling like you're going to just defend yourself. What does Corey need to know about this energy? Why is this coming towards Corey? Why is this coming towards Corey? Ugh, I do feel there's energy of that something, some sort of force testing your strength here. The Five of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like whatever this is, someone's gonna apologize towards you. So that's coming through, even though they may be restricted or you may be restricted on whatever that communication is. You have the King of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of someone being very controlling, very arrogant, very impatient coming into your energy that just can't let go of something that they need to let go of. I feel like they're just trying to, I don't know if this keeps self-sabotaging or what kind of emotional baggage they carry, but they feel trapped in it. I feel like they're trying to bring you into it. There seems to be a strong weakness around them affecting your energy. I think it's really important for you to stand your ground, not to let this person get to you emotionally and internally, and just kind of release this person from your energy right now. I feel like no matter what you do or say, they're just gonna be the butt cheeks like that. It is what it goes. Alice! Rahul's recent thoughts about Alice. What are Rahul's recent thoughts about Alice? Have they seen Alice's Instagram posts? It's her spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message. What are Rahul's recent thoughts and feelings about Alice? What are Rahul's recent thoughts and feelings about Alice? The Ace of Swords, I feel like they've been thinking about you, maybe overthinking about you a little bit there. The Ace of Swords in the dark, I just feel like them over analyzing, but also over analyzing with some clouded thoughts or clouded ideas. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but with the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's been some sort of I don't know if there's been some conflict or some sort of disputes or what's going on with that they're still thinking about or still lingering in their energy. Because I feel like there's this energy of them not wanting to change who they are. Kind of like, this is what's going on. Whatever it is, I feel like they're going to reach out towards you and connect with you with the Three of Cups there. I feel like there will be some sort of communication. The Four of Cups is in the light too, so I feel like even though they may be feeling frustrated, not really up to taking any offers right now, I feel like they are going to come around. Why is the Four of Cups in the light here? Like, what is going on with the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups with Rahul's thoughts and feelings? I feel like they will come towards you in sex, the Devil, Ten of Pentacles. But I feel like they don't have any long-term goals right now. Or maybe that's what they want. They want a long-term thing, but they want it slow and steady with sex on the side. Just with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there's an energy of not really wanting to do the hard work, not really wanting to go too fast and just want to take it easy, go slow and steady, not rush into anything. That is what I got. Oh, but the Instagram post, sorry, for Alice. Does Rahul look at Alice's Instagram post? Does Rahul look at Alice's Instagram post? The hair font is neutral. It's not yes or no, so they might. You're welcome, Alice. They've been messaging you? Yeah, I feel like they're messaging you, but they're not gonna change who they are. Yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. Remember, Alice, tomorrow is Members Only Monday. Members Monday tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you. See you next time.